what is a choice word and learning menu? How do you design that? How do you answer some of those questions in terms of making sure that kids are not just engaged, but they're also learning the content when provided a bunch of different opportunities?
Choice boards are great because choice is a great motivator. And we all know not one learning activity is going to appeal to all students. Basically, it gives them a higher degree of control over pace and path of their learning. And so there's lots of ways to design them. And I get into this in workshops with teachers all the time. I'm like, do you want to create a standard aligned choice board where each column aligns with a standard and you're giving learners 3 different ways to play with that standard, practice that standard, engage with that standard or skill? Do you want to do a thematic? Maybe you're like an elementary teacher and you're like, gosh, I wish I was doing more with science. I don't feel like science is getting the fair share of airtime in comparison to ELA and math. So maybe you create a cool science choice board. You can have a strategy specific choice board, like a reading strategies choice board, which is something you could use repeatedly throughout the course of the year after you've onboarded kids to a collection of reading strategies. Each time they sit down with a book or a chapter or an article, choose a strategy you feel would be best for you to spend some more time on. If we're getting ready for assessments, it could be a review and practice board where there's a concepts column, a vocab, and a skill column, and kids focus on what would be most useful for them. You can have assessment boards that are full of project concepts. And I think what a lot of teachers aren't necessarily comfortable with is not every activity on that choice board is going to be equal rigor and academic complexity. I think that's okay. And you know what? Maybe a kid is having a day, not a great one, and they say, today, this is the activity that I think is going to be the best fit for where I'm at right now.